Hey everyone, what is going on? And welcome to round 4 of the YouTuber PvP Championship Tournament. So this is a really fun tournament. I'm having a great time. And yeah, we're just going to go ahead and dive right into the battles. It is a best of 5, so whoever wins 3 out of 2 wins the round. And so far we've been having a rough start. You know, we lost 2 rounds, we won 1. This is the 4th round. Let's see if we can win this round. Right now it's my Config versus his Electrode. Electrode going to go ahead and shield this one up. They'll be able to get off an attack. I know it's going to be a foul play, so I am going to go ahead and shield this so I can get off my Shadow Ball. Unfortunately, he could shield this up, but he actually tries to catch on Munchlax. So I'm going to go ahead and overfarm, max energy, go for Psychic, and then go for a second Psychic afterwards. Yeah, I wanted to get it pretty low. I didn't really know the best Pokemon to go into. I'll be honest about that. Really didn't know who to switch into, so I just go for the 2 Psychics. I could have saved the energy. I decided to bring in the Empoleon. The problem is I'm going to be hit with the Bulldoze now, which is not great, but we're able to take that. Yeah, I didn't really have the best response to Munchlax on my team. I could have switched out, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and go for the Hydro Cannon right now to KO this Electrode or get the final shield from Dan. He does go ahead and let it go. He's going to rely on the shield with Alolan Ninetales. And at this point, I knew I was pretty much in trouble. Now, I knew he had Alolan Ninetales on his team. Of course, I didn't know what move it had. I wasn't sure if it had Charm. This confirms that he actually has Powder Snow. So that's good to note. The problem is my Galarian Stunfisk not really going to be able to beat him, unfortunately. So we're going to be able to take this hit, but, you know, he can get off another one. He still has a shield as well. And even if he didn't, I don't think it really would have mattered because the discharge probably wouldn't have KO'd from that range. And he can Powder Snow me down, and that's what he does. So he's actually going to be able to win round 1, or game 1 in this round. So well played to Dan. Let's go ahead and move into the second battle. So we lead with Wigglytuff, he leads with Pelipper. So at this point, you know, when the battle begun, I am counting the wing attacks, and he does get to 10, right? If he didn't go for 10, I wouldn't have shielded this, but he does go for 10, so I'm going to go ahead and shield it on the off chance it's a Hurricane. He does bait with the Weather Ball, which is kind of what I thought he would do, but I figured, you know what, he does have enough for it. I'm going to go ahead and shield, right? So now I can take this, I know it's a Weather Ball, and I can farm down and win switch. So Pelipper goes down. I figured he would probably bring in Alolan Ninetales pretty much every single battle because it does well against my team. I have 2 grass types, right? It just does well against my Pokemon. So I was bringing Pokemon that really could take moves from Alolan Ninetales, right? We're not really bothered by Alolan Ninetales, excluding that Stunfisk in the first game. But either way, he brings out his Munchlax, and at this point, I knew we were in a really good situation because we can get damage off against this Munchlax with Psychic. We do get a shield there, so the second shield, and now we do go for another Psychic. Keep in mind, we have an Empoleon, which totally walls Alolan Ninetales. I mean, I guess Dazzling Gleam does a lot to Empoleon in the Great League, but you get it. Anyway, he does throw his attack. He doesn't lick us down, which is good. Maybe he was afraid we would get to another Psychic, so that's good. He uses his energy. We bring in Wigglytuff. Okay, I just let this go. Gonna be a body slam, gonna KO us, totally fine. I bring in my Empoleon right now, going for the farm down. He does go for an attack. I thought this was body slam, but to be honest, I'd rather shield this than the Ninetales because I know the Ninetales is not getting to a Dazzling Gleam. We can take those Weather Balls, we double resist all the ice types attacks. So I didn't need a shield for the Ninetales. He actually does get to an attack, but again, even if it is a Dazzling Gleam, which I knew it wasn't, it wouldn't KO us from that range, even though it would still do a lot even though we resist it. And then he brings in Munchlax, and we're going to be able to farm down. And we're going to be able to win game 2. So, well played to Dan. Very nice. So we're both 1-1 in this round. Let's go ahead and move into game 2 and see how we do in game 2. So it's going to be my Empoleon. I was thinking maybe he would try and lead with the Alolan Ninetales this time, but he doesn't. But notice my backline, Wigglytuff and Config. Again, both of those Pokemon at least can fight Alolan Ninetales, not like my grass types, not like Stunfisk, which don't do well against, obviously, against it at all, against Alolan Ninetales. So I'm making sure, because I figured he would bring Alolan Ninetales in every battle, right? So that's why I'm having my Empoleon in pretty much every battle. So he doesn't lead with the Ninetales, though. In comes Electrode. So again, I'm assuming at this point we know what's going to be in the back. We know it's going to be that Ninetales. That's what I'm thinking. So we do switch out to save that Empoleon to have it for the Ninetales later. He's going to go ahead and throw an attack. Totally fine. I think we just let this go. Yeah, no reason to shield it. Discharge is not going to KO. I could shield the next one. I might if I want to go for the farm down. I think I do, actually. We'll see. because I could go for the farm down. Maybe we let it go. Okay, I guess we do let it go. So this is going to KO my Wigglytuff, but that's fine. We could farm down with Cofagrigus and get ahead on energy because we know we can't get to a foul play. So we do start to get ahead on energy with Cofagrigus. So let's see what decides to come in. Lo and behold, it is that Alolan Ninetales. So again, the Weather Balls I guess are adding up against Cofagrigus, but we can still tank them. So Shadow Ball, and now we switch into Empoleon. And I knew he was going to try and catch a Hydro Cannon, so I have to watch out for that. We do take this Weather Ball. We double resist it, so really no reason to shield. And there he goes, trying to catch a Hydro Cannon. I knew it was coming, but we don't fall for it, and we do go ahead and go for this Hydro Cannon, which will KO that Alolan Ninetales. Actually, never mind, it will KO. But still going to be a good game. We're going to be able to farm down and take that game against Dan. So well played to him. And definitely go ahead and check out his side of the video. Check out everybody in the tournament in the link down below. You'll want to check out his point of view from our battle as well. So this time I was like, okay, he didn't bring in Hitmontop. I'm going to bring in all these Pokemon. You know, and they're all weak to fighting. Unfortunately, the first Pokemon I see is Hitmontop. He actually decides to bring it in. I guess he wanted to try and catch that Empoleon, but he ended up catching all 3 of my Pokemon because all of them are weak. So perhaps a mistake on my end, but that's okay. So we're going to go ahead and bring in the Scrafty. Scrafty probably going to shield. No, I'm just going to take it. Yeah, it's a close combat. He's absolutely beating me up. Empoleon coming in. He has another move. This one I'm going to shield. We have to basically hope Empoleon can take out all 3 Pokemon. He brings in Beedrill. Okay. So we're going to be able to go for the Drill Peck. Super effective damage. Again, if there's a Ninetales in the back, maybe we could pull it off. But he makes a really good play. He actually baits with X-Scissor and I shield. So if I didn't shield this, I may have actually been able to win. It is an X-Scissor and he will be able to get to a Drill Run. So that's really unfortunate. That's a great play by him. So nice bait there. And that's going to be able to KO. And that's going to be a good game. So Dan is going to be able to win that. But yeah, I don't know what was in the back. If it was Ninetales, if we didn't shield that bait, we would have won. But again, I didn't know what moveset he had. He could have had, well, I guess if he had Fell Sting, he would have baited as well. But either way, let's move on to the final game. We're both 2-2. My Cofagrigus into his Jellicent. So I could win this if he doesn't bait. So I'm going to go ahead and go straight Shadow Ball right now. And Jellicent is going to go ahead and shield. And he's going to go ahead and go for an attack. I do decide to call the Shadow Ball, so I do shield this. It is going to be a Shadow Ball, so that's a good call by me. And I am going to try to get to this Shadow Ball. I'm able to get to it. Very nice. So I'm going to go ahead and get it off. This will get the shield. He will decide to shield this one up. So Shadow Ball does get the shield. He does throw an attack. And at this point, I was thinking it was Bubble Beam, and it is. I should. Man, he got me with the bait. I was going to call it, but I was a little bit too nervous. And that's what I talk about when I say I choke sometimes. Like, I definitely felt that was a Bubble Beam, but I still didn't want to risk it. I probably shouldn't have, but either way, he switches into Beedrill immediately, and I do get off the Drill Run. I do get off the Drill Run, or Drill Peck, excuse me, and I'm able to KO that Beedrill. That is huge. We're going to be able to farm down this Jellicent, and if there's an Alolan Ninetales in the back, you guys know we won this game. There's an Alolan Ninetales. Let's go. We're able to win this one. So Empoleon is going to do a lot of damage, and you know, even if he KOs me, whatever, it doesn't matter with Dazzling. I don't know if Dazzling Gleam would KO it. It doesn't matter. We're going to be able to get off a Hydro Cannon and take that game, and I'll see you all in the next one. Don't forget to follow Dan and watch his side of the battle. Have a good day, guys. Bye.